Did your crime fit the sentence?
From talking to everybody in there, some dudes got 3 years for marijuana, but they mainly had big grow operations and stuff like that. The ones that got 5 years took it to court, took it to a trial. But you got to remember, I also lost 3 automobiles that was paid for cash. So that right there was like $200,000, $250,000 worth of cars. Plus, I also had to whack up $250,000. I had an escrow restitution that I paid, and the judge saw that, and he said, "Okay, you forfeit that $250,000, and this is what you're going to get. It's 18 months."
Why were they allowed to take your cars? I'm assuming what they linked it to marijuana money.
Yeah, they were saying that the money that was made, they found in my checking account, my father's checking account, and other people's checking accounts, about $700,000 that was put in there, and so that was like the deal. You come up with this $250,000 to pay us, and 450 cars, and we give you this is how much time. The prosecutor to this day ain't told me how much time I was gonna get or not get. He just put it in the hands of the judge and said, "Hey, this is what is there. This is what you want, Judge."
So basically, they told you what you can do to look good to the judge,
yeah,
and we'll let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah, only thing I was worried about was Reggie Wright Sr. Didn't care about me at the time. I was just worried about making sure Reggie Wright Sr. didn't have to do a day behind jail, no walls and nobody prison, because he had nothing to do with it. It was his love for his son that allowed me to have a checking account, and we have the same names, and put money into his account that got his name all involved in this BS that I did. They said I was doing guns and what's the word? Methamphetamines or whatever. I ain't never seen no methamphetamine in my life. When I was a cop, we ain't had no meth on the streets. We just had rock cocaine or powder cocaine. I never in my life seen meth. But that was the accusation. But once they check into it, talk to the other people that was involved in the case, listen to the thing, they say, "Oh, we know you just a weed guy. We already know. So, what's up?" I was like, "Yeah." So you fall on the sword pretty much. They have something in the feds where you plead you're guilty, don't make them spend no more money and all of that, and then they recommend less time. They call it down. They have a word for it, and everybody in the prison knows about it, and they know the name that it is.
So what do you say to those that say, "Oh, you just got a slap on the wrist after you just explained all this stuff"?
I did, but I lost a lot of money, but I did. 18 months when you guys, but I'm just in prison for weed, which is legal in California. You got people, you got Montel Williams and people like that's out there now bragging about having all these big marijuana dispensaries and selling all of these tons of marijuana. Matt Barnes, Gilbert Arenas, all these people was in the marijuana game. But just because my marijuana that I was dealing with went across state lines is what made it bad. It's because it's cool in Colorado and Denver and Massachusetts and California. The Bible states is like, not here, not in Memphis, Tennessee, boy. I remember a conversation with the judge where I was like, "Hey, we're talking about," not the judge, the U.S. attorney. Where I was like, "We're talking about weed. What are you talking about?" He was like, "That is dope."
It's still a class 1 drug at the feds.
With them, yeah. But they still look at it different than heroin or cocaine and all of that. They don't treat it as bad. And hey, what I love about Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, what she say she gonna do? One thing she gonna do? She said all marijuana convictions is getting overturned under their watch, and they're gonna expunge everybody's records. So hate that I had to lose all that money and time, but my record to be clean. Watch the debate that Kamala Harris did when she had the VP debate. She said that in the VP. I was sitting in prison and saw her say it. I was like, "All right, Kamala Harris, I'm telling everybody I know to vote for you and Joe."
Thanks for watching StreetTV.net. If you're not subscribed, please hit that button below and click the bell to receive alerts and notifications. Feel free to comment below so you can give us your feedback, and be sure to watch the 2 related episodes to the right. If you want to support this platform or follow us on social media, visit the links in the description, and thanks for watching StreetTV.net.